sports fans, to a pros and cons video on upcoming draft pick Joel Embiid. And before we start anything off, this is literally about 10 minutes right after Kansas lost. So, spoiler alert, they lost to Stanford. So yeah, Jabari Parker said the other day, I'm not trying to get off topic, but Jabari Parker said the other day that he will be possibly staying with Duke, which makes sense because he's a phenomenal player, but his IQ needs to get better. So I'll do a video on him, but this is what I'm saying. Because Kansas just lost, is Joel Embiid going to stay, or is he going to go to the NBA? That is a good question that they've been talking about on ESPN like literally just now. So, all right, here we go. His pros are his size. I mean, obviously he is humongous, 7 foot, 250, but he's super athletic. That's another pro. I don't know. I can't explain how athletic he is. And he's so fast. He gets up the court. He has very good post moves, which is another pro. He's able to back down the post, and he has a nice touch around the rim. Now, I'll go back into the pros for a second, but let's give a few cons here now. First of all, he has no IQ whatsoever. He just started playing basketball, I think, around 4 or 5 years ago, 3 or 4 actually years ago. So he's not been playing like the other guys since he was young. So he is still learning the game. He just can't not play basketball with this kind of height, this God-given, figure. He's got to play basketball with that. I mean, there are people that are like 5 foot and wish they were so big so they could, play basketball. It's just a God-given talent when you have that kind of size. So, but his IQ is really bad because I have an example here. It was around 19 seconds on the shot clock. I was watching the game yesterday. They had it on ESPN talking about him, and that's what influenced me to make this video. And he shot it with 19 seconds on the shot clock, with 19 seconds left, with like maybe a minute left in the game. Instead of milking and then getting a good shot, he takes a 3 with a very large shot clock. When you would want to milk the clock, get a better shot, because he's not a great 3-point shooter at all. He's actually not that good at all at 3-point shooting. Now another thing is injury prone. Well, we've seen one injury from him, and that's been back problems. He has back problems, and when you think of back problems, you think of NBA players that have derailed careers due to injuries. And what I thought about was Ralph Sampson, who is, I think, 7'4", and he just had back problems, which never allowed him to, play a long career. So if this continues to happen to Joel Embiid, that could be a real punishment to a team that drafts him. As of right now, on Draft Express, because that's what I use, guys, to see who they think, because they're pretty accurate. Right now, they have him being picked by the Sixers, and I'm going to say this now. I disagree with them. Why would the Sixers pick Joel Embiid if, here's what happened. They say he's going number 2 to the Sixers. They picked Nerlens Noel. Well, they didn't pick him. They got him in a trade, obviously, from the Pelicans. They got Nerlens Noel for next year. He's sitting this year, due to a torn ACL. He may not be 100% next year, but hopefully if he pans out correctly, you'll have him for the future. Why draft another center when you have Nerlens? I understand drafting like a guard like Dante Exum to help out Michael Carter-Williams, because they have no shooting guard. They have a good power forward in Thaddeus Young. They need a small forward, a shooting guard, and maybe a center if Nerlens doesn't pan out right. They definitely need to get a better backup, because Nerlens obviously can't play 40 minutes a game. He's coming off a torn ACL injury. So I don't know if Embiid's going second. So basically that is the pros and cons on Joel. I'll try to update you guys on more of the rookies. Maybe I'll do one on Andrew Wiggins or Dante Exum, one of them. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hyped for this year's draft. I hope you guys are too, because it really looks like a great draft class. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been Galaxy for Gaming, and I am out.